know how much of this will actually be a review versus just an anecdote, but let's see where the evening will take us. Hey there, creepy peeps, I'm Nightmare Maven. Welcome back to my channel. If you happen to be new here, hi, I talk about spooky things all year round, so if you also like spooky things all year round, you should subscribe. So my patron Colleen requested that I watch this movie. Actually, she gave me two options. One was Death of a Vlogger, which I haven't seen, and then the other was this, Hell House LLC. And I opted for Hell House LLC because I somehow had it in my head that I hated this movie. So for some context, I used to be a found footage hater. It was mostly to be like edgy back when I first started my channel because I felt like I had to have super strong opinions about everything. And it's true that found footage is not my favorite subgenre, or I feel like it's a genre at this point, but I definitely embellished. I definitely hyperbolized it a little bit. So I decided to revisit Hell House and see if I still hated it. And I watched the movie first, and then I went back and watched my initial review of it, which I think was like 5 or 6 years ago. I don't know how I thought I hated this movie. My review is actually pretty good of the, of the movie. I know that feels like a really anticlimactic anecdote, but I watched the review and was surprised. I was like, oh wait, I actually kind of liked this movie. Like a 3.75 or something, or a 3.5 out of 5. That was when I used to give ratings on movies in my videos. I do think it helped my viewing this time around though, because the bar was set really low, because I just went in thinking this was gonna be bad. But actually it is a fun and unique found footage film, aside from the ending, which I still think is cheesy. But for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, Hell House LLC is a mockumentary about a film crew investigating a tragic incident at an independent haunted house attraction. The crew get in touch with one of the original members of the haunted house crew, Hell House LLC, and she provides footage that they filmed about them building the attraction in an abandoned hotel and all the weird things that happened to them while staying there. I loved the mockumentary style. I somehow forgot about that part of the movie as well. Obviously, the largest chunk of the movie is the like found footage aspect that Sarah, the one survivor of this haunted attraction crew, brings to the documentary crew. But the mockumentary piece of it is kind of sprinkled throughout the movie with interviews from other people, news clips, and then them cutting out back to the interview with Sarah. So I feel like it does a good job of breaking up the monotony of you know, a dude just walking around fiddling with a camera the whole time. That super duper handheld style of film, I think, annoys me. I'm very picky when it comes to found footage. I don't know what it is. I really think we just had too many found footage movies back in the day, guys. I did, however, manage to remember the scarier moments of this movie. They do a really good job of relying on tension and just creeping dread rather than overusing jump scares. And it's like they truly understood that being in an abandoned hotel where maybe some dubious things have gone on in the past is scary in and of itself, and you don't have to do much to make it scary, which also feeds into the film, and that's why the crew picked this abandoned hotel in the first place, because you don't have to do a lot to make it creepy. Those scenes with that fucking clown mannequin, I swear, had me cowering behind my eyes. And not because of the clown bit, like clowns are neither here nor there, but it's just the fact that, you know, like it's a mannequin and it's not supposed to move. So when you wake up in the middle of the night and you find it at the bottom of the stairs, like it was coming up to get you before you looked at it, and now it's playing red light, green light, is really fucking scary. And it's just the anticipation, because in those scenes, like, not to like spoil it too much, but really nothing happens. Like the clown doesn't all of a sudden start moving or anything like that. But it's the anticipation that something could happen. And the movie utilizes that throughout the film with other aspects as well, not just the clown mannequin. And I really love that in a horror movie. Like I almost forgot though how creepy this movie was, and I had to wash my brain after watching it because I watched it at night, of course, with the lights off. So I watched like K-pop videos afterward to kind of just clear my head. I love that the horror genre can still do that to me. But as I said at the beginning, in my original review, I found the ending hokey, and I still find the ending hokey, which is kind of unfortunate. I feel like, if I could just go back to being a found footage hater for a second, I feel like there are a lot of really great ideas for found footage horror movies, but just something, it's me, I know it's me. They just lose me in the last third of the movie, usually for one of two reasons. Either I've lost the ability to like suspend my disbelief as to why they're still filming. It's either that, or the ending just kind of feels like a cop-out, like cheap scare, quick way to end it. Like almost like they couldn't think of a better way to end the movie. And that's what the ending of Hell House LLC feels like. It just feels like a cheap kind of scare. Spoilies really quick, so just plug your ears if you haven't seen it yet. But Sarah being dead the whole time, like, give me a break. I don't know, I just feel like that was so cheesy. Personally, I didn't really feel satisfied with like the lore of the house. I didn't need it to be over-explained, but I feel like they could have just given me a touch more, just a little bit more of like the lore of the house. Overall though, solid found footage horror movie. I honestly have no idea why I thought I hated it. It just, I must have it mixed up with another found footage movie in my brain or something. So let me know what your thoughts on Hell House LLC are in the comments if you've seen it before. And I think there's like 2 sequels to this. So if you've seen either of them, let me know also if they're worth my time. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Become a creepy peep today. And I will see you soon with a new video. Until then, stay strange. Bye.